So thanks for tuning in for update 3 of the AeroTetris 2.8 metre SR71 Blackbird build log. A bit of progress this week, not as quick as I'd hoped, lots of other things going on. I'm sure you've seen several other videos that I've published during the week, tend to publish about one per day, and those do all take effort. So, but I've been doing bits and pieces on this, and I was hoping to have the whole fuselage together, but have actually just got half the fuselage together, one side, and that has taken enough effort, believe me. So if you remember, I think last time I was putting the half of the cross sections together, like here. So basically I've got those done for both sides of the fuselage, but I've put one side of the fuselage together I did it from the back to the front, from 57 all the way through to 51, and that's what I've got here. So it's long, 2.8 meters. It's a seriously long model. I'm just going to say that on each video. Now I have made little mistakes along the way. This is the first time I've done an AeroTetris project, but the one really frustrating thing is that I'm missing a couple of pieces. Very frustrating. So what I did was emailed Igor at AeroTetris, and I said, can you possibly cut me a couple of small pieces that I'm missing? Of course he said no, I can't do that. I cut the whole layer in one go. So what he recommended, in hindsight what I should have done, common sense, is that you have all of the excess for each layer. After you've labelled up all of the pieces, and then you take those pieces out and you put those in a tub, you have all the excess left over. Now inadvertently you might not have separated out one of the pieces that you need, and he said that excess should go into a bin bag, a bag basically, so for each layer. So you should end up with 6 bags, and if you're missing a piece when you do your build, then you should know which layer it belonged to, and you can go back to that bin bag. And if you've kept everything, then you shouldn't have lost it. Now, I didn't keep the excess. I've thrown it away because I'm a bit of a clean freak these days, and I like to keep everything tidy. So that is gone because I was so convinced that I would not have chucked anything that I needed away. So it's still possible I might have those 2 missing pieces in another tub. I think it's unlikely, it's possible, but it's not a disaster. I've got some spare foam, so I can just make those pieces up. As long as I'm not missing too many pieces, then I think I'll be fine. So that's the annoying mistake I've made during the week. But what else to say? Joining this length of all these foam pieces together, you can see on the individual pieces you have a 10mm hole in the majority of them. So I got some 1 metre lengths of 10mm outer diameter carbon tube from my friends at Robotbirds, and used those 1 metre lengths to put all this together, and then used 8mm outer diameter carbon tube to join those 1 metre 10mm outer diameter tubes together. And that's that. I think that's good enough for now. It's going to get glass cloth put over it. I'm going to glass it in its entirety. But that's where we are at the moment. I've done that one side of the fuselage, the cross sections for the other half of the fuselage done, and that's what I'm going to build. I'm going to build the other side of the fuselage this week, and then hopefully towards the end of the week glue the 2 halves together, and then we'll have the whole fuselage, and I can start on the wings and the engines. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow along on this build, then please subscribe to this Essential RC YouTube channel, and you can click the bell as well, and that will mean you get notifications of anything that we upload in the future. But thanks for watching this one. See you next time.